The list of items, which was the same more or less every year, might have changed a little bit here and there, but it was 120 cases of cold drinks, 40 whiskey, 40 cases of beer, 8 lambs, cut up obviously, 12 cases of frozen chicken, 200 kilograms of beef in various braai packs, and then numerous cases of premium brandy and some specialty alcohol. I would get a list, as a matter of fact. My PA would phone me with that.
This is One Nation FM on 88.9.
Sompra.
Right, we're back on One Nation FM. The time is just 17 minutes after 6 o'clock. All right. We've been hearing a lot. There's a lot of consensus on, amongst other things, that is expected as SONA. But to continue the conversation more, we're joined on the line by one of our resident analysts and political and social analyst in Tadisha Lloyd. Tadisha, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Isaac, and good evening to your listeners.
Let's just get into the SONA. The chief, the CIC said if Cyril does not host a press conference to prove that he paid back the Bosasa money and show us proof of payment, they will turn the SONA into a Q&A. Cyril has not done anything. Do you think they'll disrupt SONA tonight?
Isaac, I feel like this time around things are definitely going to be different. We are in the election year. I don't believe that Cyril Ramaphosa will look forward to the kind of spectacles that the EFF is going to make out of this. I believe that this time around, Cyril Ramaphosa is going to provide clarity. I also think that he might do things differently from Jacob Zuma, considering that Jacob Zuma has also been viewed to have tainted the image of the ANC. So in this particular current moment in time, I feel like Cyril Ramaphosa might actually provide clarity on those particular issues. I mean, the EFF can actually turn this into what he said on some other time when he was being interviewed, that it's a storm inside a teacup. So definitely the EFF can turn this into the election campaign against Cyril Ramaphosa. So definitely what we're going to be seeing today in Parliament, we're going to be seeing, Cyril Ramaphosa, who will be more humble, more responsive. He will try to look like the Messiah, actually, of the ANC, or try to, put up a new message of hope and a beam of hope, because of the threat that the DA and other small political parties will actually turn the Bosasa saga into a campaign trail. So to avoid that, Cyril Ramaphosa, I believe, will provide clarity and evidence with that regard.
The SONA in itself is a grandstanding event in which the Speaker invites the President to come and share with the House his plans. Why does this matter to the EFF that they disrupt a grandstanding event?
Especially now that we are actually heading onto the campaign, I think it matters to the EFF because they have to remain relevant. I mean, EFF is a small political party that we have to admit that it has actually shaken Parliament and has actually, become more impactful, even more than the leading party, which is the leading opposition, the Democratic Alliance. So they have to turn this into a spectacle to try to look like an alternative political party that is against corruption and, does not actually, is against white monopoly capital, that is for the people. So it's actually very important for the EFF, especially this year, since its manifesto has been launched, that they've actually promised to even arrest Cyril Ramaphosa should they actually be in power. So basically, this is very important on the EFF to actually keep a promise that they've, or should I say, a commitment that they've actually made to their voters and supporters. So basically, I think this will be very important for the EFF. I mean, we've seen how the EFF has spoken about fees must fall, land expropriation without compensation, and we've seen how they've spoken about Zuma must fall, and all those particular matters have actually been dealt with. And, I think now the EFF is trying to now position itself so that they can have something or some hold on Cyril Ramaphosa, especially this year on the campaign trail.
What will happen to South African swing voters if Malema does not deliver on his promise tonight?
Definitely there will be a lot of disappointment, and I'm not even going to lie that a lot of young people who are actually starting to watch Parliament, they actually started to watch Parliament because of the EFF in Parliament. I mean, this is this is according to the research bureau and many other scholars who actually provided the research that, hey, look, young people in South Africa only started watching Parliament because of the likes of the EFF and Julius Malema. So basically, people are expecting something from the EFF. They definitely are expecting something. For as much as they are expecting, employment, the South African to address employment issues, youth unemployment, to address fees must fall movement, to address the the foreign direct investment, to address public sector wages, to address the minimum wage, to also address the issue the recent retrenchment that we have seen. So basically, I think people will be disappointed if the EFF does not do anything. I mean, people expect the EFF to actually be very radical in their approach, to be very rampant, and to show some form of anarchy in Parliament. Because people have actually given up in the ANC government. So basically, people do actually expect the EFF to make something. Even though some people don't know what the EFF are all about, some people will expect to see what is it that the EFF is going to actually campaign on since Jacob Zuma is out of the picture.
We have 1 minute. You think Cyril Ramaphosa is aware that the mood on the ground is not capitalism but socialism?
Definitely. I mean, Cyril Ramaphosa has a lot to reconcile. He has to reconcile the recent ANC manifesto, which speaks about nationalizing the Reserve Bank, which actually, has given a lot of foreign investors some form of quench. So basically, he has to reconcile that and reconcile a lot of nationalism policies proposed by the ANC with actually attracting foreign investors. So he has a lot to actually, reconcile and put clarity on. So he's also expected to have a stand on this particular matters. So basically, we've seen youth unemployment going down. We've seen how the corruption the ANC have prevented employment and other developments. So basically, a lot is expected from Cyril Ramaphosa. He has a lot. He's a capitalist, yes, but the mood on the ground from the ANC, the half of the AF, is actually socialism or communism. So basically, he has a lot to do.
So thank you so much for joining us this evening to give us your insight. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend, and enjoy the actual SONA.
Thank you very much, Isaac.
Right.
I hope your listeners do.
Yes, all right. Cheers. Okay, that's Tadishi joining us on the line to give us his insight. Yeah, I mean, we've spoke. We've given our inputs. I believe at home we also have your own inputs. I've been reading a lot of interaction on the SONA, and people are not happy in current presentation, the red carpet. People are just saying this is just people wasting money. I think South Africa needs to change the way it presents itself. This whole elitism thing does not really work anymore. We need a more socialism approach. Of course, I'm not saying full socialism. I mean, yes, capitalism is good. Right? This hybrid, we said that the problem with South Africa is not that we need a monolithic economic system. The problem is that within the current system that we have, that any other economic system we choose, as long as our ideals and the way we run them in our implementation plans seek to exclude majority and seek to allow people to be corrupt without accountability, without arrest, recourse, we will still suffer. So it doesn't really matter, right? So the hybrid system works. It attracts foreign investment. It allows for people on the ground themselves to own. It allows for people on the south to reap what they've sowed, right? At the same time, it allows for government to sort of take care of its own people that especially can't take care of themselves, right? It allows government to provide for some who cannot provide for themselves. So that's good. That's fair, right? And it allows for a good tax system that balances out everything. We're taking a short break, and when we come back, we're closing the show.
Need a new contract, business, or individual upgrade? Broken screen or water-damaged phone? Need a tailor-made internet or Wi-Fi solution? Visit Jake's Cellular Services now at 57 Hans van Rensburg Street, Lokwan, opposite Checkers Center, or call 082-637-8677 now. Use promotional code OneNationFM Jakes and receive 10% off all repairs and accessories. Ikaba
8.9. Welcome to the People's Station, One Nation FM.
All right, the time is just 3 minutes before 6:30. Ralaela Joal. It's been an incredible week, busy week, but I hope this weekend you take care of yourself. Listen to the SONA, make your own criticism, read articles, but don't be blinded by what people say. What people say. Use your own mind and have an independent thinking. From myself, Isaac, and the crew behind, it's good evening.
Carpet & Deco Polokwane is a leading installer and supplier of wall-to-wall carpets, carpet tiles, laminate wood flooring, vinyl flooring, wood vinyl planks, solid wooden floors, blinds, and artificial grass for golf courses, gardens, soccer, and cricket fields. For a